Hey, great Thursday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. And I'm surprised it's not as hot as I had been. Maybe
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I cut the grass today. I was hoping you weren't sending me the link, so I'm like, oh, please, please. So it won't be my excuse to not come on the show. Because I
I had
cut the grass and I weeded, and early this morning I went to HEB and the bank, two banks, and did a lot of running around, and it was a nice day. The wind is nice.
I had a long day as I did a real super short show in the morning. And because I actually had people here waiting for me. It's crazy. And I've been getting a lot of work. I don't
The
know why.
beastador, he has cleavage, but you don't want to see it.
Yeah, you trust me, you don't want to see that. It's kind of funny because the other day I was touching my side and I could feel the bottom of my man boob. And I'm going like, what the hell, And I thought that my garter belt was taking care of it. I think I need a. I think what happens is either I'm actually starting to lose a little bit more weight, or uh my man belt as they just got too awada. So now I can
You-
feel my man boom on the bottom, and let me tell you, it's not a good feeling.
Beastador, thank you very much for bringing that up. I didn't. That was a whole lot of explanation I didn't want to hear.
Oh, it's trippy because
Hey, Joe,
Joe, Joe and I celebrated 3 years of friendship.
friends,
Yeah,
Facebook friends.
I think it was good. But no, let me tell you, I trip out because I'm trying to lose a little bit more weight, and I think that's one of the things that Dr. Savera was talking about yesterday. Hopefully, as the she'll come back on and share, and we'll talk a little bit
Mhm.
about weight loss because it is an issue for a lot of people out there. It's still an issue for me, despite the fact that I'm super handsome and totally not fat. I still need to fix a little bit here, fix a little bit there. Uh,
Mhm.
you gotta take care of yourself. Uh, someone came out in the morning and said that you would only. I don't know if you saw the comment that you only come out at night because it's Maggie Cooper
Oh
night.
yeah, Cooper. It's my prime time. That was funny. Pete.
Yeah, Peter's crazy. I love him.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was funny.
I don't agree with him politically, but I still love him. What's up, Maggie? I'm home, but not sure about my liver. It may have stayed in New Orleans. Another person's liver that is probably very, very damaged. Frankie's.
Why? But he's young. He's in his 20s,
He's not in his 20s.
isn't he?
No, hell no. He's like close to 40, I think.
Not even.
He's old.
I thought he was younger.
I don't think so. I think he's easily, well, he's past 30 for sure.
Frankie, how old are you? He's probably on the show.
That's what he is. I think he's 35. Good evening. Good evening. And let me tell you, he doesn't hide his Neida. Good evening. He doesn't hide his age well. He looks horrible.
Stop it. You're so rude.
No, it's true. He looks really bad. You know, you should if you would have seen him when he was a kid, he was I mean, one of the cutest little kids ever, had that nice little curly hair and that little winky little smile and stuff. He was a cute little kid.
Like at age 5?
Hey, maybe like 6, 5, 6, 7.
Hmm.
He was a cute kid. I don't know what went horribly wrong. His dad is super. I bet is not attractive. His dad is ugly. His
So
mom.
rude.
Oh, it's true. His
I know,
mom's.
but I mean, not that I know, but you don't have to bring it up.
It's true. And you'd figure that he'd get more of our genes, growing up. So like all my sisters are dead drop gorgeous, all of them.
Mm.
They're not as good looking as me, but all my sisters are good looking. Three of them at least, no?
Claudia, Gabby, and Linda.
Yeah,
And I
at
think
least
I've met Melissa.
she's beautiful too. You know,
Or no, maybe I've seen pictures of her, but yeah.
she's beautiful too. Claudia is beautiful. Um,
Hmm.
Amy is beautiful. Jamie is beautiful. They're all nuts, but still good looking.
How many women are there? How many girls? 6?
6.
Yikes.
Hell for me.
Uh,
That's one of the reasons why I'm so secluded and why I'm so to myself.
no,
Can't
I
deal with
think
it.
it's other reasons, but go on.
That's another issue. But let me tell you, it was kind of funny because I was talking to my dentist, cuñado, digo Mike. Let me tell you, there's some that are available right now. I was talking to my dentist this weekend. Oh, not this weekend, this week. And he goes, le hablé a mi asistente que viniera a trabajar. Le dije, tu asistente. And it was this little 20-year-old girl. And I'm going like, you piece of crap. That's, I mean, he's out there cheating with the asistente.
Don't
I
give
don't,
out his secrets.
I don't care. I mean, it's one of those, how you see someone and you see how they're together and you go like, you know,
No.
you don't
Like, what do you mean? Eh.
like, they've got something going.
No. I completely do not clue in. I
No.
don't clue in on a lot of stuff. No. I
Oh,
no. I don't clue in.
well, this is the second time I saw her, and since the first time I saw her, I knew, yep, this is where all these marital problems come from.
Mm.
She's beautiful though.
Well,
Who who looked very bad?
I don't know.
Uh, someone we talked. Oh, Frankie
Oh,
asking for a friend. Yeah, he turned bad. I mean, he was actually good looking. I'm not even joking. Good morning, good evening. Congrats on retirement, Maggie. Thank you for the hard work and dedication. We will be missed. Awesome squishmallow prank. I saw the pictures.
quick. Did I? I didn't post them. You did you see Julian's?
Julian posted him. Yeah,
It was hilarious.
super funny.
We laughed the whole time we were doing it. And his prank was even better.
He
Oh
did,
my gosh.
he
He's
did a prank.
funny. Huh?
Really? He did a prank.
Well, he did multiple ones, but we had this big Yoda, which Mr. Morales,
The
that
counselor
Yoda needs to
doesn't.
be returned.
The
Huh?
counselor. The counselor doesn't do anything. Oh, right. No, the counselor. I thought you
What
were
did
referring
what did you hear?
about your counselor that does nothing.
I have not said anything. Go on.
The counselor that does nothing. Lazy ass.
Who's been talking?
Maggie, I know everything about this district.
Who's been talking? And we have two counselors. Letty's really good. I'm just gonna say that. Letty is
But-
amazing.
so the other one not so bad.
Letty does the work of like two people. She's amazing. But Julian came and took the Yoda, which again, by the way, please return that Yoda. It's a stuffed animal. And he took it around campus and took pictures of it and then sprayed them out on the library. It's hilarious. Like funny.
Hey, I take you as a cuñado, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. But then you guys would gang up on your sister probably.
No, I don't.
Hey, I was thinking today that we haven't seen Snoopy in a while.
You know, I don't. The truth is, I don't. I don't speak to any of my sisters. Isn't that weird?
None of them?
I mean, not that we're mad at each other.
No, I know, but you don't keep in touch?
The other day, for some reason, my nephew Jerry has like a fake birthday, and it came out on my Facebook birthdays. So I had to text Gavi. Of course, I get, is this Jerry's real birthday or fake birthday? She goes, it's his fake birthday. I'm going like, okay. I said, you still need to take me to lunch. Okay, how about such a day? I go like, I can't. I'm in Monterrey. She goes, okay, next week. But that's it. That's the last sister I've actually talked to, and that
Wait,
was
that
via
was
text.
who? Gabby?
Gabby, and that was
Oh,
via
okay.
text, and that was like Monday. I haven't. I don't. We don't have that conversation, and I think that right now I'm okay with all of them. All of them. I think I'm okay with all of them. Even Melissa, Linda, all of them. Claudia, I'm good with all of them. We just don't talk. But it's better that way for us.
For you guys, I don't know. I sometimes try and keep in touch with my brothers, but I don't know. You get busy. Today I was busy. I was thinking Erasmo just keeps giving me a hard time because I'm busy and he doesn't realize it.
Mi amor de uno de mis amores acaba de entrar al programa.
Who was it?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna.
Isn't it the
Monterrey.
one you would have married if you had
No, this is Monterrey. Oops! Someone came out on the.
what?
Someone came out in the back mirror or something while I was filming from the.
All right, go through the comics quick so we can get to the
Erasmo,
issues of tonight.
right.
Hey.
Most of women are available till 5 p.m. Then they have to go. Hola, papa. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good
Hey,
evening.
Peppermint Patty.
Good evening. Good evening. I wonder if Pepper and Patty got her an appointment. You are retired. You can spill the tea. Suéltalo. You can. Who's over? That's actually a good question.
Who will oversee the marshmallows, the squishmallows?
Yeah.
Some were given out to the kids as awards at the end of the year, and then the other ones are there for the kids to sit with. They're in the kiva. They stay in the library.
Who's taking your place?
We don't know yet. I haven't. They haven't started interviewing yet.
Oh shoot! I think Roman's
What?
Roman's here.
Hey, Roman, how you doing?
Hey Maggie, how you doing?
Everything time I see Frankie's videos, he's asking a million questions. What does this mean for the country? Will our leadership set up? Will people finally decide enough's enough? How much is enough is enough? Will they answer the questions? Where are the questions? Where am I? What am I talking about? That's exactly Frankie. I mean, that is exactly Frankie without a doubt. Not even joking.
Wow.
Mike hit it right on the head. And
Mike needs to have his own show.
That's
I'm
just
actually I
mean.
screenshotted this so I could send it to Frankie. So true.
Wow.
¿Qué onda, Dad? Papa, I love you.
That's nuts. Pobrecito Frankie.
It's true.
But it is true though. It really is.
Oh, you know
The
what?
only show that I saw, but that's right.
Weren't you getting an appointment with Dr. Saavedra or something? I don't remember. No, you were just happy that you had an appointment.
Oh no, that was Lucy.
That's right, Lucy. Sorry. But it's so true because because that's it. I noticed the same thing because I'm going like Frankie's going like, well, this is not a good thing. And goes like, or is it a good thing? Well, maybe it's not. Maybe
Okay,
it's a good thing.
I just got a text message from one of your new viewers, one of your new Republican viewers at Osmo, asking me who's Frankie.
Oh, Frankie has a morning show Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 7 to 8 7 to 7:45 in the morning. It does okay, but he is kind of trippy sometimes. He starts off as a Republican and ends as a Democrat.
And he's also your nephew.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite nephew though anymore, or ya se acabó ese pedo?
You had to bring that up.
Yeah, I know.
No, my favorite nephews are my dentist kids who are.
Frankie used to be on the show here before.
Yeah.
Pre-Roman.
You see, Erasmo is getting new viewers because he's now a Republican nominee. So people like finding out, and they're not just from Brownsville. He's getting viewers from like Hidalgo County, from Harlingen, and he doesn't even know it. Finally, but he has to branch out a little bit outside of Brownsville to keep these people in.
Them bastards. Took them enough time. But no, I appreciate it. It's kind of trippy, but all of a sudden I start to get messages from all the way from Houston. We're like, oh, great. And all the way from Dallas. I'm like, oh, awesome. I said, keep on doing this so we can do it. But share my Erasmo Castro candidate page. That's the one that I'm actually making money off of.
You're making money?
I didn't tell you,
Yes.
Maggie. No, you weren't here, Maggie, because you skipped like 3 weeks.
No, she's not making money. I don't know how much money Zuckerberg is sending him though.
Like 1,000 days. It's trippy, Maggie, because I was in Oaxaca, and all of a sudden, boom, because I check my bank account when I'm traveling every day just to make sure that my little money's there, and all of a sudden, boom, I had a big old lump of sum there, and I went like, what the hell? And it said Facebook, and I said, what? Believe this or not? Facebook is now sending me money, Maggie.
It's the stars, right? When people click on the stars,
I
is
have
that what it is?
no, I
I think it's what it is.
have absolutely no idea. But
Mm.
the money that I received was actually only for the month of April. Maggie, you want to know how much I got just for
No,
the
I
month?
don't because I'm here for free.
That's true. We're not making any money off of this,
No,
so. But
didn't
actually, I do kind of want to know because so metiche. So just tell me,
didn't even give me any damn squishmallows
I
because
still got him right there.
you told
prove it,
me
prove it,
you
I
told
have him.
me
go get him,
you
prove it.
told me to not even go and pick them up because I told you I was going to show up and I didn't.
Look at that. Look at the pretty ones, Maggie. Look at all
Shut
those.
up.
He had them all for you, and you never went.
I'm
And
keeping
it's
them.
for my kids. I'll go
Now
get
she's
you
gonna
now.
cry.
It's kind of trippy, but I'm going to give them to the kids in Matamoros.
Well, yeah. Yes, that's fine because we
Might
did
as
end up
well.
with quite a bit. The donations that came into our campus, I think we ended up with more than 100.
Might as well, considering that many of our students are in Matamoros, right?
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, we were close to 150. I would say.
And I don't favorite nephews change depending on what nephew can treat him for nothing. No, but it's funny. And I fell in love with my dentist nephews. Let me tell you, because I gave him Andre. I gave Andre $60 for his birthday, and plus I bought him one of these Hot Wheels thingamajigs. Cost like $300. Let me tell you. So I got him $60. He goes, cuando esté ya yo viejo, yo te voy a cuidar a ti, tío. And you
Oh,
know, that's the kind of crap that melts your damn heart.
yeah.
You know,
And then they get to be like teenagers, and then they forget, right?
well, it's kind of trippy because these kids are so smart. They know what buttons to hit,
Oh, yeah.
and it's trippy, but they know exactly what buttons. And he got me. That kid got me. I'm in love with that kid.
Hey, so when are you gonna buy me a $300 racetrack?
Oh, when you say nice things to me and tell me that you're going to take care of me when I get old.
Yeah, no, that's not
Take
happening.
them out to
I
dinner.
buy you ties all the time.
He doesn't take anybody out to dinner.
I don't think any who I don't know. I went out to dinner with Roman today.
Yeah, and I didn't have to pay this time, which is great.
What?
He played footsies with me though.
No, not really. I was on the other
Diana
side
Lee,
of
he
everything.
doesn't. Yeah, maybe Diana Lee has not been on the show long enough. Erasmo doesn't pay for anybody.
No, no, no,
We
no.
pay
But
for
no,
lunch.
somebody paid for it, and it was good, and we had a good meeting. I think there was some. They left very well impressed by you, Erasmus. That's all I can
Well,
say.
and let me tell you guys,
And your shoes. And your
no,
shoes.
What was it? A bunch of 6-year-olds?
no, with
No.
I took the squishmallows. No, but let me say, part of it, Maggie, is we had this meeting with some individuals, from the Republican Party, and look, and Roman will vouch for me. I told him exactly the way I am here on the show. I just told him this is my belief. This is what I stand for. This is
I
what we
don't
want to fight
doubt
for.
it.
Because that's what it is. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times, and I think they understand when someone's trying to be genuine, someone's trying to be like perichito, like I gotta fit in with this group. I'm not that type of person. This is what I believe. I believe we got to fight corruption. I believe that corruption starts with all the appointed little yes people that they have on all these boards and committees. And the other thing that I mentioned was I think that a lot of times they want us to like, well, try to stay off those topics and stay to the talking points. I'm not that type of person. I want to talk about what's going on right now, what's affecting my community, what's hurting my community, and what's affecting my community right now is the raterio. What's affecting our community, and we talked about this. Roman, move out.
Oh, we did. Absolutely. And that's what I think was fascinating, that those Republicans are saying the same things that you've been saying in other parts of the state.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Same things. I said PUB, they screwed us over, 135 million. They continuously screw us over because they raised our rates. They supposedly lowered them, promised that we're going to pay less, and we're paying more. It's a fact. The other thing that I mentioned was, how they do with the taxes. Oh, we're going to lower your taxes 3%. They appraised and they agreed because it was happening everywhere else. It's the same. It's the same gimmicks, Maggie. Same gimmicks that politicians play everywhere else. It's over there, but the difference is, and like I mentioned, and I've always mentioned, this is my community. We have to fight for our community here because if we don't, no one else is going to because the local media is non existent. We have no local media at all. The
Mhm.
Herald sells out, the TV
Even
stations
our
sell out.
national media is.
Well, it's the same thing. Everything's
Well,
biased.
what was fascinating is that they were talking about areas that are very Democrat areas, and so what Republicans are telling them are the same things that Erasmo has been saying. And I made the point that there's some local Republicans who don't see what he and I see, which is the corruption, and we want to fight it. And they want to muzzle us and say they didn't necessarily talk about the Republic about corruption, and yet we're like, no, that's what it is. And I was really happy to hear from somebody who not only has the polling knowledge to know this, but has gone throughout South Texas and West Texas, where there is a lot of push for Republicans because they've never seen this. And I made this point to you, Erasmo. The National Republican Congressional Committee is already investing $2.8 million in just television ads for Republican candidates come November. The Valley has never seen that kind of money come in. The Democrats have taken this area for granted, and now Republicans say, you know what, we're going to go take it to them. And I just don't know the local Democratic Party is ready to face that kind of onslaught of advertising. I just don't think they are.
I've
And
been
if they
wanting.
are, I'm surprised.
I've been wanting to see how much Greg Abbott is getting donated because I saw a video about the Bucky's that's opening up and how Greg Abbott gave them special permission to do something. I don't know what it had to do. Something to do with, I think the leasing or the purchasing of the land or something.
I
And
don't know, but don't mess with Bucky's. Bucky's is an
and
institution in Texas.
well, and they were saying the amount of money Bucky's had donated to Greg Abbott was like in the multiple millions, which
Oh yeah.
I don't even realize these things happen.
Well,
So
yeah, because in the state PACs and state candidates can receive are not limited by the amount of money they can get unless they're judicial candidates, and they're not allowed to get money from corporations and certain LLCs. So you could pretty much donate $1 million or $2 million to Greg Abbott, and it's perfectly okay, perfectly
yeah,
acceptable.
and I didn't realize that. Hey, what Daniel Lenz is saying was something I had wanted to bring up yesterday, but and I didn't mind it at all. I love listening to Dr. Saavedra and
He's
everything she had to
amazing.
say. But yesterday, was it Tucker? Somebody said something about the in the next 4 years it's going to get hard with food supply shortages. There was four things they talked about: the gas prices, food supply shortages, and something else.
Hmm.
And did you see? And I was thinking, I wanted to bring it up because, like, how do you prepare for it? Because one, Ukraine is what, the second highest in
Wheat
sending
production.
down in production of wheat.
Hmm.
So that's going to be a shortage we're having coming in. And when that's bread, when it affects everything, flour and bread. Then the other one is a couple of days ago, did you guys see that there was a chicken farm that burned up in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's like the 19-foot plant or food supply plant
The 19th, yeah, the
that
biggest
has burned down. Yeah,
supplier.
and how it's all of a sudden just happening. Like, why? I mean, I'm not trying to be conspiratorial or anything, but why is it happening?
That,
Why are our food
that's
plants
actually, it was
burning up?
brought up. Yeah, that was actually brought up, and that there's been other farms. I'm not conspiracy theory by any means of the imagination. I don't believe in most conspiracies. I kind of laugh at them. I know, but I know you're not going to agree with me. But it was one of the things that they brought up was that this isn't the first fire at a major company that's been happening in the past couple of weeks. I was
Mm.
thinking, how are these things coming? I mean, all these things, the baby food formula also. Oh,
Oh, it's
that was
crazy.
me again. Sorry.
Well, it's crazy, but one of and let me say just I think one of the things that doesn't worry a lot of us down here, Daniel, uh, is that we're so close to Matamoros. And let me tell you, while our shelves are looking emptier and emptier and emptier, there's no shortage in Matamoros. I
So
mean,
everybody doesn't panic because we just drive across and pick up
well,
what we need.
I I don't. I think one of the things. I mean, personally, I don't. I hate the fact that my cat food went up like $7. I hate the fact that my cat litter went up like $20. But those are things that I have to buy here. I can't buy anywhere else. But in
Yeah.
regards, if I had to go get some food, or anything other, Este, you know, I
Plus,
ship
we
all over
have
the world.
also, being close to the ocean, we have access to cheaper prices on fish.
Yeah, but that's 50% of the country lives along their own coast. So don't assume that we're just blessed that one like everybody. I mean, look, just because Mexico is not feeling it right now doesn't mean that there won't be a global potential shortage of food
Well,
supply.
one of the things, and again, one of the things about Mexico, and United States used to be in this position for the longest time. One of the things about Mexico is that it still produces a lot of its products.
Mhm.
We in the United States, we ship in so much from everywhere
Mhm.
else, but Mexico, they are producers, and one of the things that's still very very strong in Mexico is their agriculture.
Mhm.
So again, I don't, and again I travel to Monterrey quite often, and they have a lot of these big empresas out there, Maseca, cervecería, a lot of huge empresas that produce their own wares and goods. So that's a plus. Plus, some of their products out there, they're just amazing. I still like La Leche, the one that come in Tetra packs. I really wish we could get those here. We don't can't get those like the way we get them in Mexico. I
Mhm.
do I do that, and I buy stevia out there. There's a lot of different little products I get in Mexico. So, but again, that again, that's just my take. I'm not too, and I don't mean to say it's not a concerning thing. I'm saying for me, it doesn't feel that concerning as of right now. I'm more pissed off with the high prices of the stuff that you cannot get in Mexico. You know, let me say, what is your platform? What is your to do list? Uh, Juan Carlos, again, you are my friend. You have been on this show religiously. You know exactly my platform.
Unless he's trying to get you to bring it up again
Uh,
so that other new people can see it. Hey, real quick before I forget, what's the kitty litter box?
Scoop free.
Huh? Scoop free?
Scoop free.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna
And
have to order it online.
they're amazing. You have to. They're amazing, Maggie. I mean, I'm not even joking. This is the greatest thing in the world. I have three of them, and I use all three.
Okay.
Governor should raise that 19 million for this election. Let me tell you, he's probably not raised enough. Probably needs to get some more. But let me say, and I know that John Juan Carlos Vega and a lot of people out there are Democrats. That's one of the other conversations that we sort of had tonight. Let me say, guys, uh, there was an old saying said, "You know what you get." I think it was when Mayor Martinez was running. You know what you get with the Democratic Party in power here locally. You know, you know what you get. Why don't you try something different? You know, and part of the problem, and even you, Maggie, I mean, you're a Democrat, but you have to admit that everyone here in power locally, they are Democrats, and they're all ratas.
I don't know about them all being Democrats, but a lot of them being ratas, yes.
They're all Democrats.
There's only one Republican elected in the entire county.
Who's that?
Really? Who?
That's Norman Esquivel, who's a constable
Oh,
over on the
yes,
island.
I
That's
know
the only one.
he's
Everybody
amazing.
else
Okay.
is a Democrat.
Okay, so then I'll say, yes, you're right. They're all Democrats.
But in terms of nonpartisan races, there are some Republicans that do hold office, like Janie Lopez over in San Benito. She's a school board member. She's a Republican. I can't think of anybody else though.
I
Oh, no, Mayor Alejandro Flores, who's a Republican over in Los Fresnos, and I think Craigie is a Republican, but
no,
I'm not
Craig,
sure.
nah, Craig's a
Think
bunch
you're
of
right.
shit.
Well, maybe not. Okay, well, forget Craigie then.
Fox News is the Comedy Central of the news. They're all the same.
I like their 10 o'clock hour with Greg Gutfield. He's funny.
I told you, Maggie. Have you seen Greg
He's
Gutfeld?
funny. He has no. I have, but he's funny.
Maggie, have you seen Greg Gutfeld, Maggie?
Yeah, I really don't like the guy.
Oh, come
Come
on,
on, he's
Maggie.
funnier than any of the and funnier than Craig, Jimmy Kimmel,
No,
and Steve
You gotta
Colbert.
watch.
no.
You gotta watch at least 3, 4 shows, and then you start to catch on. He's really
Okay,
funny.
I'll give it another try. Is it
Yeah,
like
try it
The
out.
Office?
No, you just have to get his humor, and I mean, I think he's
That's what
funny.
I mean. Is it like The Office? The Office.
I hate The Office, but I guess yes.
Okay, how much of The Office did you watch?
I think maybe like the first half season, and I even saw the British one, and I usually like British humor, and I didn't like The Office.
The second season of The Office, because I get the first season.
But everybody tells me the same. You got to get to the first season. I'm like, well, yeah, because then you're invested, and you're like, well, I guess I keep
No,
watching it.
No, no, like tears coming down my face, choking in laughter.
Okay.
And it was I kept telling my kid because she's the one who had already watched it. This is
Who?
not
Office.
funny.
The
The
Office. Yeah.
Office. Yeah, I kept telling her this is not funny. This is insultive. This is rude. It reminded me a lot of Archie Bunker. I never thought that was funny to begin with.
Archie Bunker's
Um,
hilarious.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cindy,
Any episode.
I
Any
never
episode. I didn't
appreciated
have to watch more than one episode. It was hilarious. Any
no.
episode I pick.
The
Hilarious.
Office after season one is genius.
Okay.
Just so I'll give for that reason. I'll give what's his name?
Greg
Gutenberg.
Gutfield.
Gutfield. I
Yeah,
tried.
Greg is good. I love
Big
him.
Cat.
I love the people that are around him. I love it when Roman is here. Yeah, Roman has fans.
I do.
Mhm.
I have fans.
Major cause for food and supply shortages, labor. Not enough people are making goods. I thought it was a shipping issue, but I honestly don't know.
Well, there are
Again,
people that are, they're having trouble people servicing people. I working. I was burying my grandmother on Tuesday, and I was talking to the cemetery guy after we buried her, and I was wondering, why do you only do 2 burials a day? Like only in the morning? Is it because it's too hot in the afternoon? He's like, no, we just don't have enough workers to be able to bury people in the afternoon.
well, I
And
put up
it's just
I put up
amazing.
a post today in regards to IRS, and and let me say, guys, IRS sucks. It sucked before.
What? No.
IRS sucked before. They major sucked this year because I do tax returns, and I'm tripping out with my hair. How it's doing the
Almost looks a little like Hitler. Like Hitler when he just comes down like mine right now. Like it's
can't
just coming.
you can't say that because then the show will get like bumped.
Oh,
But
really?
Again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I'm just checking. But Maggie, I announced, hey, I'll do some tax returns for people, and the tax returns that I was doing for folks is just a simple paper tax return. I'll help you with them. Mail it in the mail. I don't like to do the electronic. I don't like to do any of that crap. Nada. Well, lo and behold, they usually take like 6 weeks. Some people have been like 4 months and they haven't received anything. And again,
Yeah.
guys, let me tell you, it's not my fault. It's just IRS has really stunk this year, and part of it is the lack of personnel out there, the lack of upgrades, computer system, and something that Maggie and the rest of the teachers here at BISD experience, uh, piles and piles of other job duties assigned to what they were supposed to do already. Because take into consideration, the IRS had to deal with the stimulus checks
Mhm.
and the children checks and everything else. So it just caused a backlog, gotcha backlog. The electronic ones, because they're electronic, they just go out a lot faster. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't offer those. I offered the paper. There's very little I can do. But let me say, the same thing happens with apostles, not the apostles like for the Jesus apostles, las apostillas. You know what apostle is, guys?
The stamps.
No. So apostilla is when you get a document like a birth certificate and you need to use it in Mexico. It has to come sealed by the state.
I was gonna say like the notary public.
Yeah, but has to come from the Secretary of State from the
Okay.
Austin. So what happens is sometimes because individuals use the documents, apostillar the documents that are going into Mexico, apostillar. Yeah, thank you, Lucy. And sometimes the documents that are coming into Mexico have to go to be apostillar to come use the United States. So what happens is that usually it would take like 10 days to you send something to Austin, and in 10 days you get back the apostilla. Now it's taking 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm.
And this is at a state level. What's happening is the same thing is happening in schools, Maggie. You saw this. They don't have enough teachers. They don't have enough personnel. Roman experienced with burying his ground. They don't have people out there, burying. There's like a lack of individuals that have returned to the workforce.
And then sometimes you have individuals that return to the workforce and don't work.
Like the counselor at
But did some people not go back into the workforce because they opened up their own business? Is that possible?
No, some people just don't want to work. But
You
well,
are a Republican then, I guess, Maggie.
like the counselor at the Canales, but he's actually collecting a paycheck. I don't know. I think one of the things that I did, but I'm really good at this. I always do my best to try and pivot. To try and succeed. Take into consideration. Once the pandemic hit, everything started to go to crap. I sort of like, you know, did a little 90-degree, 180-degree, and then I started to focus on the weddings and
Yeah.
doing a lot of the paperwork for the people that were coming from Mexico. So that's what I think a lot of individuals they needed to do, and a lot of individuals just decided not to do anything.
Hmm.
Hey, so oh, Peppermint Patty, earlier when you said
Wow.
Erasmo's not listening to you, he's on the phone. I saw that, but half the time I don't listen to him either, Peppermint Patty. So it doesn't bother me.
If I had
Sorry.
if I had feelings, they'd be hurt.
Yeah, I know. If you cared. Hey, should I get the smart pet safe scoop free or the not smart?
Send me a pic because I'll tell you exactly which one I got.
Because the smart one has Wi-Fi enabled notifications, health tracking, and activity log.
No, you don't need all that crap.
Okay, that's an extra $70.
How much? How much?
$70?
An extra, yeah,
You could have just asked me how much the
$269.
price was, and I would have said no. Just go with
You
the
need,
other one.
you need to
The
buy
first
the
one
one.
was 199. The smart one is 270.
No. You need to get the 141, 151.
No. I have two cats. So I
Oh,
need the 199 one. They already told me that.
why the 199 one?
Because it's bigger or something. It's for two cats.
No, scoop free.
Yes.
Scoop free. Send me a picture. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Apostillar. Yeah, that's it. I look at the facts. I follow both sides of the political spectrum, different parties, but both are full of crap. The extremes on both sides cause most of the problems, and this is why this guy's my friend.
Mm.
I love you, Baba. You need to
Hey, so
continue.
we've already got into this one. Did anybody watch the BISD town hall meeting?
I didn't.
I was having dinner.
It was at 5:30.
Well,
I was having dinner. That's
let me.
Hey, so
I will
listen to
say.
what Lucy says. But sorry, go
I
ahead.
need you to get info on how to apply to run for the tax. Yes, come stop by. We'll do coffee. Let me say, guys, congratulations on the district actually having it at a time that where it was accessible to more people. So hats off for that. Uh, yeah,
mm.
it seems like it's always after an incident that you start doing something. But I'm proud that they're doing something. Does
I
that make
liked it
sense?
that they were doing something. I
Yeah.
was talking to some friends, and they were saying that most of what the superintendent was saying was bullshit.
Well,
Which is
Well, really?
well,
No, it's not possible.
which
Oh,
I was
blowing my
liking a lot
mind.
of what he was presenting. However, there were some things he says that we're already doing that everybody's like, no, that's not happening at the campuses. So I was like,
I
well, that's too bad. I
I don't
mean,
know.
that's too bad that that's not the truth. But it does sound like, and I liked what Aaron Gomez said also, that at the state level they're looking. Did you watch it? Oh no, you're going to this.
yeah, the comment. Pepper Brand is right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it.
Huh?
I didn't watch it. I was
Darn it!
playing.
I wish you guys had watched it.
Well,
I was
no, I had a previously engaged dinner like that had been planned for a couple of weeks.
I was playing footsies with Roman.
No.
Oh, the two of you were at the same place.
Yes, we were having dinner together
Oh,
with
yeah.
some Republicans. Yeah.
Where'd you guys go eat?
Went to
Oyster bar.
Oyster Bar.
The one
Downtown?
No, the
no,
one
actually,
here on
the one I don't like.
Oh,
no. Well, I liked it, and the food was good. My friends liked it that were there. They'd never been there.
I don't like it.
I like
I
their
did.
shrimp.
I think it smells like patas.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You could
And I
go.
have that's a good sense about it. It's like patas.
Yeah, you can't smell because you got COVID. My hubby. Yes, you could do a walk-in. You could go to Austin and pick it up immediately. But you're right. Now it's taking 4 to 6 weeks to get a postilla back. It's horrible. Erasmo, how have you tried the Coogee milk coconut drink with pulp? No. Where do you get that, Papa? I'm interested. Hey, cat. Erasmo, why aren't you reading my comment? I just did. Didn't I? Have I
I
skipped
thought
it?
so, unless something got skipped.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I
Maybe,
was
yeah.
great job. Yeah, again, hats off. I'm
Are
glad that
you
they're doing.
trying to give yourself away, Peppermint Patty? How many people were actually there? Now we know who. It's now limited to this many people.
Yeah, I heard there wasn't a lot of people
You wouldn't have said that.
in the, but they didn't show the people in the
Well, no, but los
audience.
políticos van a saber. They're gonna be there. They're
Huh?
gonna see like, oh wow, we know what Peppermint Patty is. So.
Oh, there was more people there. Maybe Peppermint Patty's an administrator because they had administrators there.
Oh, maybe.
I know who Peppermint
Oh,
Patty is.
I know you know who Peppermint
No,
Patty
you
is.
don't. You don't remember. That's the problem.
Oh, Maggie, I can barely remember who you are when you stop by.
I know. That's the truth.
Remember, over 1 million people died from COVID. Another 2.3 million affected dealing with the symptoms. U.S. labor force and potential employees shrank, even though the unemployment rate has gone down to 5%. Um,
Right. I still believe a
yeah, it's
million
a big
people
old
died of
chunk.
COVID.
But I think a lot of people that died, again, I'm talking about governmental jobs. A lot of the governmental jobs, like the IRS, a lot of the jobs, like working for the state, the state Secretary of State, those are like desired jobs. I think that those jobs you could probably fill up lickety split quick. I was there, and a lot of the stuff the superintendent said was not no untrue,
Mm.
and some schools aren't following through. Then the problems fall on the administration. Jurassic World tomorrow in theaters. I saw it in Mexico.
That was the. Can I just say that the book was better than the first movie?
Did you see this movie already?
Not this one. The first. I said than the first movie. I am actually tempted to go see this one. I've never been
From
tempted to go see
1993,
anything.
the movie from 1993 or
The book
what?
is amazing.
Let me say, guys, wait till it comes out on HBO.
I don't think it's gonna be on HBO. Is it gonna be like Peacock maybe?
I have no idea. Wait till it comes out and streams something. It really isn't that good. I don't think
Really?
it was. It was very predictable. I saw it in Mexico. You know that they're showing it in Mexico already.
Don't they usually release them around the same? Oh, wait, that's ahead of time. I wonder why.
That's weird. Usually it's where before they are.
No, sometimes they show movies as up in Mexico before they show them here. That's weird. But I did see it in Mexico with one of the loves of my life now. Este,
I don't know. I don't know either, Roman.
I don't want to know. I just
I'll introduce y'all.
No, thank you.
no, thank you. It's okay.
Both of us are like, no, we're
We're
good.
like, keep this suspense.
Haters. But it's not that good. I think there's a lot of scenes that are too. You know how sometimes they're too little, like que mama. Like no manches.
Is that what people were saying in Mexico?
I was saying it like no manches. How is that torch not burning out?
You were
They had
saying pitos.
no, that's mangoes, Maggie. You're talking about something else. But they had a torch, and the guy who went through like 5 deserts and 5 lagoons, and this torch was still burning. Going, it's
I hate that
impossible.
word.
Oh, but the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs coming back was a possibility.
Well, yeah, aren't they already doing that? And aren't we already doing that this year or last year?
The dinosaurs look super fake. My son was doing things he wasn't supposed to at Hannah. So when I went to the office to expose them of the proof they had me arrested for having a loud voice, arrested in front of my kid. Sorry.
Well, you get arrested for being loud?
Didn't that happen to another parent also?
Yeah.
About that?
I would contact an attorney, but if they have video of it being to the point where it was considered disorderly, where if it was like screaming, because having a loud voice and screaming are two different things. If it was like screaming and, I don't know. As soon as I told them I had proof of what was going on in that campus, they had me arrested. I didn't say bad words, no threats, no warnings, just straight arrested. I'm sorry that happened. I would get an attorney.
I was gonna say, don't they usually say, calm down, you need to. I've seen that when we had parents at our campus yelling at the principals.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You're like,
And sometimes the principal deserve it. Sorry.
Yeah,
no,
but
I understand that, but
Just
they do
say-
say, sweat, sir, you might need to take it back. Or ma'am, because it's usually been ma'ams.
There are some people, not the amounts expected after all the complaining and finger pointing and questioning done by the committee. I agree. I completely agree. I think that, and this is one of the things that I don't know if you remember, but there was a group of parents that wanted to go out there and protest, and they said, "That's what we're going to meet with you. We want you to meet." I said, "Like, fine, be at my office at 5 o'clock." And supposedly there was 20, 30 parents. One parent showed up.
The one who was organizing it,
Yeah,
Pink
yeah,
something.
pink. One
And you
parent
just
showed up, and I said, "This is why." When people say, "Oh, we're going to have this type of meeting over here," that's why I say, like, no, you bring them to my office, because I'm not going to go waste my time to go different places and nobody shows up.
yeah.
I had the other thing, some business owners. Oh, Erasmo, we there's a bunch of us business owners that want to have a meeting about the corruption. And I was like, set it up, call me, date, time, and they set it up. It was to eat at a certain place, like today with Roman. And there was going to be like 20, 30 people there, and they wanted to get the media out there. And they were like, sure, man, I don't care. I'll talk in front of anyone. No one.
But at our meeting, we actually have people there.
Yeah.
Actually, more people than you expected.
I only thought it was going to be three of us,
Yeah, it was supposed to be three, but then
but
some
it
other
doesn't
people
trip me
wanted to
out.
come. I'm
I'll
glad.
talk,
No, I'm
I,
glad that they met you.
I'll talk,
Honestly,
I'll talk in front of three, and I'll talk in front of 3,000. There's no shame in my game. And if any of you know if the 15,000 caravan is heading to the valley or another part of the country, I think that they're heading again, Piedras Negras. That's where they're heading.
I thought they were going to L.A.
Mm,
So they could
maybe
they could recreate the Cheech Marin movie. I was born in East L.A. That one. You never saw that movie?
I
I
saw it.
was born in East LA. That one? No.
I saw it, but yeah, they don't go to.
It was,
They
it was
come
fun.
to Texas.
It was funny.
I think the it's kind of trippy because when I was and I'll mention it when I was in Cuba. One of the things that I share with people is that when you're in Cuba, they want to buy dollars, so I had to buy Cuban pesos on the black market, and the reason that they want to buy pesos dollars is because they use that money in order to get smuggled into Nicaragua, or I mean, they get a visa to Nicaragua, and then they come up north, and the place that they mentioned was Nicaragua and Piedras Negras.
So
Um,
Supposedly,
you're telling me that you facilitated smuggling somehow when you're in
yes,
Cuba
inadvertently.
I
inadvertently?
Um, in Chiapas is where it says they're going.
Chiapas.
Mm-hmm.
Chiapas is the southern border, the southern border of Mexico, Maggie.
That's what I'm seeing. That's
Yeah,
the
because
article that I came up.
that's where they come in, but then they
They're
travel
coming
up north.
from Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua.
Oh, Venezuela, that socialist piece of crap country. You know that Venezuela has more expatriated people than any
Living
country.
there?
No, outside of Venezuela, than any
Oh,
other country or group of people anywhere in the world. O sea, more
wow.
people have fled Venezuela than any other country in the world.
That's because it used to be very cool to live there.
No, it's a beautiful country, man.
Hmm.
I've seen the pictures. It's the one country that now I'm desperate to go and visit, but I can't. Oh, because honestly, I've seen a lot of the pictures out there. It's beautiful,
They
and
might not
because
let you back out.
and because you can't. It's kind of like that's kind of stuff appeals to me. Like that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to Cuba because you
Mhm.
can't. You know, so I wanted to go to Venezuela. I want to go to Venezuela. It's my next one as soon as they open it up. But more people have fled that socialist country than they've that fled any other nation in the world.
Yeah, and yet there's so many people in our country that want to be socialist now. Because they work so well in Venezuela.
Oh, Maggie,
Don't look at me. I don't know where
He's
I
not
came
looking
up
at
as
you.
being socialist, huh?
He's not even looking at you. He's looking at his teeth below you.
Well, don't comment me. I don't know where I came up as being socialist.
hey, y'all haven't complimented on my teeth.
What did you do to your teeth?
Um,
They're
okay.
whitened.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh my God, you're like Ross from Friends. Holy crap! Shh, don't smile, please.
more good looking.
No.
I'm not
Peppermint. Wait, go back. Go back. No, back. Go back.
the
Because
things that
one of
people
the things I hang on. One of the things I heard was that the what was it? The program that's being used is not really being used. Hang on. I'm trying to see what it where it is.
euphoria.
No, no, no. It's like for security. Ratpor system. So that was one of the things that I remember that I saw. Sorry,
Good
Peppermint Patty.
evening.
Go ahead.
Good evening. So I'm not confrontational, so I didn't reply to one of your followers saying the BID teachers and administrators are the worst. Um, you know what? I don't buy that either. And one of the things that I've always said, I've met, I've been to more campuses than probably any board member out there. Just in the time that I was out there, I visited and talked to a lot of the professionals, a lot of the individuals, and let me tell you, some of the most amazing folk work at BISD. I've met them personally, as I've had conversations with it with them. I don't think that BISD's number one problem is the staff that's actually having contact with students. It's the individuals that are in that glass palace. I mean, it is.
Sometimes, Peppermint Patty, though, some people say things just to be jerks. I mean, I don't know which comment you're talking about. Was it here or was it on a comment? Because I was thinking it
I
was
think it
on
was.
a comment
I think
from
it was on my
a
page.
post.
But you know,
Yeah.
part of the problem, Maggie, is that, and this is what happens with corruption here locally. It's systematic corruption where, and I've said this regularly. Teachers are getting set up. Principals are getting set up. They're getting set up by the
Mhm.
administration to fail. They're getting
Yes.
set up by the administration to get the blows, because it's like a lot of these fundraising craps. You know, a lot of the teachers and a lot of different departments like the band, fine arts, and out there, they're out there. They're having to do all this crazy fundraising. And a lot of people go like, "Is that all you do? Fundraise?" You know,
Mhm.
when a lot of those funds should have been taken care of by the district because they received so much from federal, from state, and from local. They
Mm.
receive so much and they don't reinvest in the community. So what happens is it leaves a stain on a lot of teachers, a lot of administrators, and a lot of folks out there. So
Yep.
por uno la llevan todos. That's part of the thing, everybody. But again, if anyone asks me, 100%, some of the greatest individuals I've ever met in my life, in my 32 years of life, is that have worked for the district, and I love them to death, and I appreciate what they do for the students.
Did
They
you?
go above and beyond, above and
Mhm.
beyond, despite the little resources that they are given by
Mhm.
the district, and besides the huge amount of workload that is put upon them. And look, it's like all these personal development craps, Maggie. I mean, when is that crap going to stop? It's useless. It's worthless. It's stupid.
Mhm. I was averaging 7 fundraisers a year when I was a librarian at Longoria because there was never any money
Anything.
for the stuff I needed for the kids.
But I guess in Westaco they're gonna give everybody school supplies, which is cost them.
Oh, that's the one thing Rivera's principal said was that if any students need mesh backpacks, to let them know because there's a budget for backpacks
Oh,
That's all.
that's great. But backpacks.
Good evening. Good evening.
because they're gonna want mesh backpacks now. Get
Didn't
rid
they
of.
already want mesh backpacks?
Yeah, didn't we
That's what I
already have?
thought, but now they're talking about mesh. What were they called? Duffel bags, gym bags.
Didn't we already have mesh
I thought so too, but
backpack?
I thought so too.
I don't think I
Yeah.
don't I don't think you could have a regular backpack.
I think you can, but maybe in high school you can. I don't know.
No, I think high school was one of the main ones that couldn't have it.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I understand that you are all saying, but the principal didn't even know I got arrested. Secretary had me arrested because she said, "Sir, lower your voice," and my response was, "This is how I talk." And boom.
Oh, really?
This is
Wow.
how I talk. You're
And
like, hello, I'm a Latino. This is how we all talk.
Good evening, Arlie Hermoso. Yeah, Jimmy, I understand, man. No, Jimmy's a great guy, man. His wife makes the best charo beans in the world.
Jimmy who? Castle?
Yeah.
Oh. Does
that's
he talk
awesome.
loudly?
Huh?
Does he talk loud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
My kid, when she was younger, she'd say, "Mom, why do you talk so loud?" And I tell her, "Hello, you should listen to my cousins. I'm the quiet one."
At least
Oh,
BIZ is going through this. What at least BIZ isn't going through what Mercedes is the superintendent is going through. That's embarrassing. What is going on? Well, take into consideration, we had a board member that got arrested for
By the FBI.
stealing, yeah, by the FBI. So a little bit on the higher totem pole in regards to law enforcement. But yeah, I understand, man. I honestly I haven't even read what the superintendent did because she's for Mercedes, and I don't care. And I
you see,
understand.
how do you expect to grow outside of Brownsville?
Yeah, Erasmo.
You see, the tongue that doesn't work. I think that allegedly she interfered with a police investigation. Allegedly, that's what allegedly
Mercedes.
happened.
It's un rancho. It's a ranch.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
go on, Rude.
yeah, I like Mercedes.
I I have nothing to do with Mercedes. I don't even want to go to the damn outlets. I think that they're so expensive. Who the hell goes out there to go buy stuff at outlets when there's at
Um,
outlets, Maggie?
Not anymore. I used to.
I'm going to take away your thrift gold card.
Because hey, look, I didn't shop at Dillard's. I'd shop at outlets for Dillard's. Now I shop at thrifts. I spend a lot of money being really cheap.
well, that's what you have to do in the Biden economy now. So,
Now I've always done it like that. I've
oh,
always
okay.
been cheap.
All
Yeah.
right.
Because
Especially when Trump
You're
was around.
preparing yourself for the
Don't
Biden
start.
economy.
Don't start. Go back to what
Uh,
it says. Now moving to mesh sports duffel bags. Yeah.
that's great. Ms. Canales said that they were looking into asking for the athletic department to request mesh backpacks to continue the mesh backpacks for all students. If parents could buy one, to let them know.
I think what she meant was if parents could not afford to buy one, to let them know.
That's great. Again, it's a good idea, you know. But with that said, have you seen the clothes the kids wear right now? The baggy clothes. You could easily hide a gun in there. I mean, it's
we're gonna
something.
pat him down now. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, is there a right or wrong solution to all this? Correct? No, but I'm glad that they're doing something.
Hmm.
Now and now thinking about mesh for elementary students. Mesh backpacks in high school has been a policy for years. Mesh duffel bags, however, are not. This is a great idea. It will make it standard for all sports.
I just want to ask this question: the person that shot up the school in Uvalde, were they a student?
No, they
Or
snuck in through the back, which was I wanted to bring that up, but I wasn't at the meeting. I was wondering
but
if someone would bring that up.
no, so like we're gonna do mesh backpacks. We're gonna do everything we possibly can because some random crazy person decided to murder up a bunch of
Well,
school kids,
okay,
and I
let's
don't
look
even know
at
if it
it
was
this way.
planned either. I don't even think it was planned, but
I
maybe
have,
it was planned for all we know.
Let's
well,
look at it this way. Okay, so Ivalde, the guy snuck in through the back. That's one thing we're gonna have to take a look at, and wasn't brought up that I saw in today's meeting.
Mm.
The Florida, what was it, Parkland? That one came in through the front, didn't he? Through the front door. So did the very first one. What's the elementary?
Columbine,
No, no. Yeah, they actually went through the front door too. A lot of these are going in through the front doors too. What it seems like,
Sandy Hook.
and it's not like a kid showing up in the middle of the day with a gun, pulling it out in the middle of the day in class, and they were hiding it in the backpack. I haven't seen that. It's
I
people
just think
actually
it's
coming in, right?
yeah,
But
but I just think it's strange that we're doing all these because we think our children are somehow criminals automatically, and they're going to be shooting up schools.
I
I
don't think
just
it's
think
just,
it's,
no, but we have heard of kids that they've been found with guns in the home. So
and the
I'm just
home, not at the
thinking,
school.
right. But I'm just thinking, I'm not thinking this is the answer. I just think this is one way to address it.
I,
There's multiple ways to approach it.
I like the mesh backpacks and the mesh duffel bags. I think because one of the things that a lot of parents are going to start to argue, like, what about their privacy? Screw privacy.
Yeah. The only thing is they're a pain to find. And the ones that, if you get the brand, the Academy brand one, Austin, I think it is, that won't last long at all. You almost have to order them online. But
Good luck finding them now with the supply chain issues and stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
everything's made in Mexico. I mean, in China. Sorry.
China,
Yeah,
yeah.
go get them in Matamoros. I think people in Matamoros would love for you to go buy them there. Actually, I
Mm.
should go buy like a big old truckload and start selling them here.
Then you'd be a business and you'd have to start sell tax and stuff. All right. I'm just here.
He's we're talking alley kind of.
I'm not condoning illegal
I'm
activity.
the guy. I'm the guy that buys Cuban pesos at the black
Is
market.
capitalism?
I'm just like, I'm just here
Is
trying
it
to make sure that Erasmo doesn't get arrested or anything like
don't
that. I mean,
Republicans encourage
no,
business
well, we
oriented
do, but legal businesses, not under,
free enterprise?
yeah, but not illegal businesses or anything like that. Yeah. I mean,
Strap
we already
on
have a
and
Republican candidate getting arrested in Michigan. He's running for governor. Next, we're going to have a county commission candidate, you
And
know.
he confessed that he went through that.
Oh my gosh. Yay. I'm not part of no conspiracy.
One of the things that and guys, I submitted an open records request, and again, nothing against anyone. Just want clarity, guys. So if anyone from the city commission is out there listening, I just want clarity. I just want to make sure that the monies that are being asked for the Midi Cultural District, because all of a sudden there's money for the Midi Cultural District. There's no money for anything else. There's
Mm.
money for the Midi Cultural District to pay for two of their employees or something of the sort. And it's just by coincidence that, one of the employees out there that might benefit from this might be, the same individual that we were just speaking about being employed, not by the city, but by the city commissioner, uh, Brian, So I did
A
some,
chief executive officer staffer guy or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So again, just going to cross the T's and dot the I's. So I did request, some information from the city of Brownsville in regards to any communication, to see if, there has been some talk in regards to the individuals wanting to get these individuals paid. And if that is the case, guys, it's the wrong thing to do. You
Wait,
Okay,
know,
so
now
what? Okay, sorry, Maggie, go.
let me ask real quick. If we wanted to do on the side, don't forget your question, Roman. On the side though, if we wanted to ask for open records requests on how much the top administrators at BIZ are paying, is that available? Are
yes,
getting paid? I mean,
100%. But you could
okay.
probably get that out of TEA.
Or the Texas Tribune might have it already
Texas
anyway.
Tribune.
No,
The
but like
Texas,
not just the superintendent, but the deputies and the
yeah,
area
no, that's
administrators.
they're all government employees. You can get any government employees information
Could be probably
in the
right.
state anyway.
In the Texas Tribune?
Yeah, go to Texas Tribune. They have government database when it comes to how much money people make.
Hmm.
Is there? You might even find how much money you made. Dun dun dun.
Hmm.
What was your
Okay,
question?
go. What were you gonna ask your question while I
Already
while I do
forgot
my research?
on myself. No, I don't remember what it was. Honestly, sorry. I'm not
MIDI,
myself. Hmm?
MIDI, the top.
Oh, so exactly what do you think happened? This guy is getting paid to do work at the MIDI or getting paid to work
Well,
for the commissioner or what
this is
exactly? Because
this
I'm
is
confused. I really am.
this is my concern. Because of the close connections to the commissioners, and
Mm,
because he is an employee of both commissioners and the Midi Cultural District. Our money, is there a conflict of interest because of any money going to the Midi Cultural District from the city of Brownsville that is taxpayer dollars,
mm.
or from any grant or from everything going to the Midi Cultural District? Because or whatever, I don't want to get a call from their lawyer again saying it's the foundation, not the district. I don't care. One of those two. So, is there a conflict of interest? One, two. Uh, who put the agenda item on there? Did it come from the individual that is on the board of the Midi Cultural District, who is also a city commissioner? Who I think, if I'm not mistaken, abstained from the vote, which was the right thing to do. But were we abstaining from the vote because we knew that people were going to be watching? And would we not have abstained from the vote like Michael Alimas didn't when he went out there and voted to give himself money, give Trey Mendes money, give Ramiro Gonzalez money? So,
So wasn't this okay? Wasn't this commissioner also presiding over the meeting and therefore didn't have to vote unless it was a tie anyway?
I don't know. Was he?
Because
Was
I believe this commissioner that you're talking about was presiding over the meeting because he was so very proud to be presiding over a meeting where they were very proud of a proudful flag or something.
was the mayor out of town or what?
I don't know. I recalled seeing something like that, how he was very
I,
proud,
I have no idea. This was
very,
this
very
past
proud
meeting.
of everything.
I didn't watch it.
I just know that he was very proud. That's all. So I'm just saying maybe he didn't have to abstain because he was presiding over the meeting. Now, I believe based on the picture, I think there was only 4 members of the commission there, but maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I can't count.
Well, the item got tabled, so it didn't get voted on.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Well, maybe that's why, because if he would have abstained, they wouldn't have had enough votes to pass it.
I'm not
Maybe.
sure. Honestly, I don't know. But again, I didn't watch the meeting, and I wasn't planning to watch the meeting. But I
Okay.
did submit an open record request. I don't want anyone tripping out. It's just when there is a void or a silence in regards to sharing information, the only way that we get information is if we do open record requests.
Yep.
The coming
Okay.
shooting happened.
Yep.
All the students were searched and their backpacks, and they were evacuated to Porter. They a butcher knife and a hunting knife on 2-6. They found. Wow, that was crazy.
Mhm.
I'm done.
Okay.
The hour went by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Now I wasn't even here for the whole hour. It's weird.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, tell me who I cannot stand. Oh man,
Probably. All I see is a.
Like, why are you
You
so
can't,
mean to
yeah, you
people?
can't even figure it out with the freaking picture.
I couldn't find it. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believe in all that crap. I'm done. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where Sam's at, but hope he's having a good time.
Hopefully,
Guys,
I'll wake up in order to be able to be on the show with you in the
see you
morning.
tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. We'll talk a little bit more politics tomorrow morning. Maggie, too. Wake up, Maggie.
No, I'll be doing prime time only. Maggie Cooper.
Maggie Cooper. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.